Welcome back, my students. I'm Ellie at English Fun Zone, and today we're going to be looking at things you should know. So let's get started. Most of you, if not all of you, already know hi, hello. And by watching movies, you may have heard, sup, how's it going? What's up? Hey, what's happening? Those are phrases to say hello as well, very informal ways to say hello. Sup? How's it going? What's happening? And then there's how are you? You can also say, what's up? How's it going? How's it going? You might say, how's it going? How's it going? Or shorten it, how's it going? How's it going? How's it going? These are things to get a conversation started. But most of you probably have been taught, hi, how are you? I'm fine, thank you, and you? Or I'm fine, thanks, and you? But native speakers of English, well, we don't say, I'm fine, thanks, and you? If someone says to me, how are you? I might say things like, I'm good, fine, okay. And I might say, how about you? Or, and you? And that's how we would respond to, how are you? I'm good. If it's someone that I'm friends with, I might give more information. Like, I'm pretty good. Last week I, la 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 la, something, right? Last week I went to the movies. Or, I'm fine, but last week I was really sick. Now let's talk about good morning. In the morning you might say, good morning. Or in the afternoon, good afternoon. Or at night, we say good evening. Don't say good night because that means goodbye. Oh, yes. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. Don't get good evening and good night mixed up. Now, if someone says goodbye or good night, you could respond with bye, or see ya, or later, or see you later. That see ya later, that's using those stops. See you later. Can you say see you later? Sure, you can say that if you want to say it slow. See you later. Or just see you later. Now, to start a conversation with someone you don't know, you can say, hi, I'm, fill in the blank, you fill in your name. Hi, I'm Ellie. What's your name? Be careful. Don't say, what is your name? Use those contractions when you're speaking. Hi, I'm Ellie. What's your name? Hi, I'm Ellie. What's your name? If you're at a party and you want to remember someone's name, you could say, oh, sorry, what's your name again? Sorry, what's your name again? Always start out with that apology. Oh, sorry, what's your name again? Let's say you're at a party with a friend and you see someone at the party that you know, but you forgot their name. They're more of an acquaintance. An acquaintance is someone that you know, but you're not friendly with. You don't hang out together, you don't meet up, you don't have lunch or dinner or go to the movies, you don't hang out. But you know this person, and this person says hello to you, and you want to introduce them to your friend. To solve this problem is to ask this acquaintance if you know this person. For example, do you know each other? Do you know each other? It's a good way to say, introduce yourselves. I know my friend's name, Mary, but I've forgotten your name. It sort of, what they say in China, saves face, right? No one gets embarrassed. Have you two met? It's a very useful question. Or you could say, have you guys met? Have you guys met? guys, girls, doesn't matter. Have you guys met? So if you hear that question, have you guys met or have you two met? That's for you to say, no, I'm Ellie. I'm, what your name is. Have you two met? No, hi, I'm Ellie. And then that person will respond with, I'm whatever their name is. And of course, this follows up with, nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. Now we've done a video on nice to meet you. You can check out that video here or in the description box below. And an informal way is to say, hey, how's it going? Hey, how's it going? Hey, how's it going? So you don't always have to say nice to meet you, or a more formal way, pleasure to meet you. Pleasure to meet you, right? Maybe it's a formal business setting. Pleasure to meet you. With friends, hey, how's it going? Good to meet you. Hey, good to meet you. Good to meet you. So pick one of those and say it all the time. You'll never go wrong. Pleasure to meet you is a little formal. You might want to use that only in business. Now let's talk about please and thank you. You might hear someone say to a child, mind your P's and Q's. This means remember to say please and thank you. You never say mind your P's and Q's to an adult. You can only say this to children, or even nowadays teenagers might need to be reminded to say please and thank you. Please can also be used to say yes, please. And you can just shorten it by saying please. So for example, if I were to ask you, would you like some more coffee? Oh, please. You can say, yes, please. That's fine too. But if you're in an informal situation or at a restaurant, it really doesn't matter. You can say, please. Would you like another piece of cake? Please. Thank you. Be careful. I've seen a lot of people write, thanks you. No, 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 no. You're either going to say thanks and that's it, or thank you. Don't say thanks you. Thanks or thank you. My dad uses thanks much, and you might hear that. Thanks much. Thanks much is short for thanks so much. Thanks so much. Thanks much. And the response is, you're welcome. But don't use that possessive your when you're writing you're welcome. It's you are welcome. You apostrophe R-E. You're welcome. So when you're writing you're welcome, remember, it's not a possessive your. Another way to say you're welcome is to say no problem, or never mind. Never mind. That means you don't need to say thank you. Never mind. Oh, never mind. No problem. Some people say no worries. No biggie. No big deal. No biggie. So we have no worries. No problem. No biggie. Never mind. And sure, no problem. Sure, no problem. And glad to do it. Glad to do it. Glad to do it. Let's say you're having a conversation and someone asks you a question and you didn't hear them clearly, or you didn't hear what they said. You can say, excuse me, or what did you say? Or pardon? Or I'm sorry, I didn't catch that. That's a good one. I'm sorry, I didn't catch that. Or, could you repeat that? And that's a little more formal. I'm sorry, could you repeat that? You can say sorry to any of these. Sorry, excuse me? Sorry. What was that? Pardon. We wouldn't say sorry. Pardon. We wouldn't say that because pardon is another way to say sorry. Oh, pardon me. Oh, sorry. So we would never say sorry, pardon. We would just say pardon. Sorry, excuse me. So normally we don't say sorry with those. We just say excuse me, pardon. But you can say sorry, what was that? Sorry, what was that? Sorry, what did you say? I'm sorry, could you repeat that? Now let's say you hear the question, but you don't understand the words. You don't understand the question. You can say, I'm sorry, I don't understand. Just be honest. I'm sorry, I don't understand. Or, what? I don't get it. Native speakers will use that. What? I don't get it. I don't get it. What? I don't get it. The more formal way, like if you're taking a test, a speaking test, you can say, I'm sorry, could you rephrase that? This is an important question if you're taking an oral exam and the examiner asks you a question, but you don't understand the words. You don't understand the words. You can say, I'm sorry, could you rephrase that? That tells me, or the examiner, to ask the question using different words. Now let's say you want to get someone's attention. You could say, excuse me, could I have another beer? Excuse me, where's the train station? Excuse me, what time is it? An informal way is to say, hey. Hey, can I have another beer? It's a little rude. It's a little rude to say, hey. Hey, what time is it? So make sure that you're saying this to someone you know. Then it's not so rude. But if it's to someone you don't know, use excuse me. If it's someone you know and you have a friendship with or some sort of relationship with, you can say, hey, right? Hey, what time is it? Hey, we got to get going. Hey, for someone that you know. But did you know you can use excuse me to show or to express anger? That's right. Excuse me? Like, what did you say? Like, I'm angry at what you said. Right? Or something that you did. Excuse me? And if you watch any of those reality shows, you might hear that phrase. Excuse me? That means I'm not very happy with whatever was said or whatever you did. Excuse me? Another useful phrase is to let someone know that you're going to pay for whatever. Pay for the meal, pay for whatever. If you're going to pay for something, you can say, oh, my treat. Most of you might have heard this phrase already. My treat. This means I want to pay. You can also say, I've got this one. I've got this one. I've got this one. That's fine too. Or, hey, let me get this. Let me get this. You get the next one, right? It kind of lets them know, I'll get it this time, but you can get the one next time, right? I'll get this. You get the next one. Or, I'll get this one. You can get the next one. You can get the next one. Let's say you don't really know this person, or maybe you don't want to meet up again with this person, or you don't plan on seeing this person anytime soon. You can say, no, let's go Dutch. Let's go Dutch. That means I'll pay for mine, you pay for yours. I'll get this one. No, let's go Dutch. Another useful word is the word really, and I hear this quite often. If you want to say really, and you're shocked, right? Really, really, whoa, really. You can stress that. Really? Really? They have this in Chinese too. Jendama? Jendama? Jenda? Really? So we can use that in English as well. Really? And you can also use it when you're shocked in a bad way, like a negative really. Oh, really? Oh, really? Oh, really? Like, you've got to be kidding me. Really? So really is a nice expression to use when you want to express shock, either in disappointment or excitement. Really? Really? Okay, my students, that's it for this video. I hope you'll come back again next week because, that's right, I'll have another one for you. Next week, I'm going to be doing phrases and expressions on negative things. So come back next week to find out what those negative things are. Thanks so much for watching, liking, sharing, and all of that other fun stuff. And until next time, my students, please keep practicing. Bye.